Alright, here we are. It's time for us to now get back to the main story because we're now into the home stretch of Living Memory, which means we're almost into the home stretch of beating this expansion. Let's go ahead and speak with Kakiwa to take on the level 100 main story quest entitled An Explorer's Delights. Kakiwa is ready to head to the fourth and final zone. I must say, the closer we get to the end, the faster time seems to pass us by. Come, let's head to the fourth and final zone. By now you know how to get there, yes? We do. Yes, we do. Excellent. This time, I'd like to quickly check on the Meso terminal, so I'll meet you at the Gate of Remembrance. Come on, everyone. So away we go. And just to be absolutely certain, we are going back to the Nemo Aetherytes. Or the Nemo Aetherite, or I'm not sure how you pronounce that. I know that Keanu Reeves in the 90s started a movie called Johnny Mnemonic, with the mnemonic starting with the first 5 letters of this particular word. Alright, Kakiwa, lead on. As far as I can tell, we still have some leeway with the Meso terminal. Meaning you can carry on getting to know the endless of the Lost Zone. Wind's Path Gardens it's called, and it's breathtakingly beautiful. That's where your memories are stored, yes? Yep, it is. That's right. I left it for last, so I could guide you for as long as possible. Very thoughtful of me, yes? What's with that face? Yeah, don't give your mother that look. Oh! A great idea just occurred to me! What's that? Yeah, do tell, Kakiwa. What might that be? I'll save it for after we've arrived on the other side. See you there. Alright then. That's how it's gonna be. Yeah, why are you giving me that face? Her great ideas are generally less than great. Oh? Hey, Erenville? As much as I want to grant your mother her wish, I also want to respect yours. What's his wish? When all's said and done, I want you to be happy. I hope you know this. I know. I know. And yet... yeah, just gonna leave us all hanging. Kakiwa isn't only his mother, she's his mentor as well. That can only make it harder for him to say goodbye. Let's go. For now, we keep doing what we've been doing. Seeking out endless and learning what's dear to them. Alright, let's do it. Alright. To our last zone we go. Let's go ahead and meet with the garden's guard over here. Error. Verification system initialized. User registration confirmed. Greetings and welcome to Wind's Path Gardens, the sanctuary of exploration and discovery. The marvels of the natural world await you. Time to ride our last zip line. Yeah, this time I'm leading the way. Make sure no one ends up running their face into the spikes on the back of my armor, huh? So as we arrive... yeah, look out there, Wook! You almost took one for the team there. And so, Kakiwa, back to you. Hey there.
If I could have everyone's attention, I know we have pressing business, but I'd like to say a few words.
Go ahead.
Before I died, I had 2 wishes. The first was to see who my Eleneshpia would become. I would say that wish has been fulfilled. Indeed, it has. For the boy who once shunned company has returned a somewhat sociable man, surrounded by wonderful friends. As his mother and mentor both, I couldn't be more proud.
So why are you doing that? Yeah, look at your mother, damn it!
As for my second wish, that was to see all manner of nature that I had never seen before. I hoped to explore every corner of the world and there find thriving life. But I didn't even get to see all of Tural, did I? Never enough hours in a day, or days in a year, or years in a life.
Yeah, even for your incredibly long lifespan there, Kakiwa. But then again, this pretty much applies to every single person who will ever live.
Kakiwa.
She's starting to get emotional on us.
Oh, don't give me that look. Though, admittedly, I did go and spoil the mood. Apologies. What I was so poorly trying to work up to asking was this. I want you to help me fulfill my second wish.
Oh?
I have a good feeling about this place. There is so much here I've never seen before, I just know it.
Also, nice tattoo there, Kakiwa. When did you get it?
We'd love to see it with you.
I thought you might say that. Thank you. Windspath Gardens is home to a collection of flora and fauna that once thrived on the continent. Like the rest of living memory, I haven't explored it in earnest. Controlling my vessel demanded all of my attention.
Yeah, given what you had to do. I mean, you were a busy lady.
But at long last, I'll get to meet the creatures here. Wrap things up with a perfect little adventure. So, shall we?
We shall. So yeah, we're ready when you are. Don't know if he's ready though.
Absolutely not.
What do you mean, no?
We're to grant you your wish, and then what? You leave?
No choice, right?
You cannot ask that of me.
Well, yeah, I'm sure you've noticed what else has been happening, right? Other people have had to do that too.
Eleneshpia,
I mean, we can do it for you if you want.
please understand. I just wanted to end on a happy note. Not only for myself, but for all of us. Better that than a sad goodbye, surely.
Yeah. Come on. Come on, little man. Is it really gonna be like this? Are you just gonna give her the silent treatment? Alright, Kakiwa, let's move on. Then with your consent, let us begin our adventure. Naturally, while we go about this, feel free to continue befriending Endless, and be sure to absorb the delightful scenery. I believe we will do exactly that. Alright, away we go. So a place that probably could also be used as an example as a template for the Academia Antidote from Shadowbringers. Because yeah, look at all the trees and flowers that are around here. Yeah, this wouldn't be out of place in like Amsterdam or something. Kakiwa? This particular garden is called Blooms of Discovery. Beautiful, isn't it? You know, let's just admire everything while we can. There is a lot of grass growing around here too, so it's not just flowers. Yeah, and trees that even the Loprets would be shocked that these things exist. Yeah, let's just take it all in. It's absolutely stunning. And they're all actual plants? They are indeed. These specimens were brought here hundreds of years ago for conservation, as the calamity had pushed them to the brink of extinction. So this soon is like a great conservatory. It certainly is. Precisely, my dear Krell. Here you'll find flora and fauna, the likes of which no longer exist elsewhere. Just the thought, doesn't the thought just set your heart aflutter? Well, we're not in love right now. I suppose. I expect that some creatures I encountered outside of Troll may have cousins in this world. While I am no expert on life in the reflections, it will make for an interesting study to compare them. Yeah, now you're getting the hang of it. Now there's an idea. Leave it up to my pupil to think up such. It's like, oh, that was nothing. Here we have not only a world's traversing adventurer and a veteran gleaner, but a pair of Charlene's finest scholars besides. It's a veritable gathering of inquisitiveness, and I'm thrilled to be part of it. I know you are there, Kakiwa, so we'll take our 1,250 experience points and plus the choice of 3 tier 11 materia, Quick Tongue, Piety, or Battle Dance, of which we will take the latter. Alright, let's move on and speak with Kakiwa again to take on the level 100 main story quest entitled In Search of Discovery. Kakiwa's eyes sparkle in anticipation of discovery. To begin with, I'd like you to scout out the vicinity and report back with any points of note. This will be a good opportunity to speak with the locals. They're bound to be familiar with the area after all. As Ellen Eshfield suggested, it would be interesting to compare the creatures here with those native to the source. I never ventured outside of Tyrol, so I look forward to your insights. Just leave it to us. I've only ever been to Charlene myself, but I'd like to think I know interesting when I see it. So yeah, Erenville will accompany her, the students will go with each other, and I guess I'm just on my own. So I have to go to 5 different spots here in the Blooms of Discovery. One of them is conveniently located on this bridge. Hello. Oh, hello there. What am I doing, you ask? Look up the trunk. See the plants within capsules? There are species that either can't survive in Windspath Gardens, or would become invasive and disrupt the ecosystem. Which begs the question, if they're invasive, why would they be put here? The capsules recreate the conditions they require, from tropical to frigid climes, while keeping them isolated. In this way, any and all plant life can be preserved forever, just like ourselves. Well, I hate to break it to you, but... yeah, I'm afraid your forever is going to be ending within the next hour. Out of this observation point. And have a look around, see some of the treants slumbering, see a wind sprite hovering in the distance. You see a creature wandering about that resembles the treants native to the 12'swood. Alright, off we go. Oh. Scorpions crossing the road. Yeah. I imagine that there's a chicken crossing the road variant joke in there somewhere. Like, why did the scorpion cross the road? The flower garden appears to be meticulously maintained, if not by Endless, then by machines. Appears to be an Endless over here, right by this little lake. Did you know that even the water here is created using electrope? The initial product is too pure though, and adjustments have been made so the composition resembles what's found in the natural environment. That's just one of the many things they do to create the ideal conditions for these plants to thrive. I don't know what's become of the world outside the barrier, but I should like to visit a lovely spot such as this in real life. Speaking of lovely spots, have you been to the top of this lookout here? It's a great vantage point, and there's even a food stall in case you're hungry. Oh, is that so? Well, looks like that's where my next destination is. So yeah, let's ride the ramp upstairs. And once we make it up here, we'll also have access to the Aetherite. The last one we'll be activating in this expansion. And then from here, we'll go ahead and speak with the Terminal Gazing Endless. A lot of foul. My ancestors aren't actually Alexandrian, but hail from a place called Konpati. They had some unique customs there. For instance, when greeting someone, you had to say "Lally ho" in a spirited manner. Oh, did you? So it's not just limited to the first, then. Our settlement was also famous for a gigantic tree that grew nearby. It was so enormous that when you stood at its base, the roots covering the ground went beyond the horizon. The terminal here in Windspath Gardens is apparently inspired by that very tree. The XIV tree, its name was. Oh, that one? It may not be real, but it's nice to have it as a memento for posterity. I guess it would be. Is there any nearby? Gotta go further west if I want a nearby Aetherite. Or Aether Current, rather. Gotta throw myself off the top. And I didn't lose all my health as I fell down. Alright, back across the bridge. Give myself some water while we're waiting. Okay, so across the bridge. And so we'll reunite with Kakiwa. And it looks like Aaronville and Carl have returned. And so, welcome back, Mathia. Kryle has just delivered to me a most fascinating report. You have some engaging impressions to share too, I hope? I guess we do. So let me tell you what I saw. In the way only a male Mikote can describe things. Well, that is all very interesting indeed. But I must say I am most fascinated by the ambulating trees. While there are similar creatures in Ukopacha, could you tell me more about these treants as you know them? Native to the Troll's Wood, where they prey upon even wolves, there are various subspecies such as those with red leaves or a no look, or they like to hurl acorns at you. Exploding ones. Yeah, talk about the ones that I know about because, of course, for me, the game started in Gridania. Is that so? To maintain the ecosystem here, I imagine that there are creatures that serve as their prey. Yeah, just hope they don't trample all over the flowers. The management of ecosystems, that calls to mind Labyrinthos, does it not? It certainly would. That it does. And so, lest you wonder, Labyrinthos is a storage facility deep beneath Shalian that contains a recreation of a temperate climate zone. Such a place exists? Amazing! It certainly is. By the by, did anyone also catch sight of a large skeleton? Oh? A large skeleton, you say? What does it look like? Nothing I've seen before, but it has a rodent-like form and walks on all fours. If it looks like a rodent, wouldn't that make it a beastkin? No, it's covered in scales, ones that appear to mimic succulent plants. By that I would definitely classify it as skeleton. Yeah, look at all you two are learning together. Well, it's hard to say without seeing it. Why don't you show me? Very well. It was in a flower field earlier, and should still be nearby. Let's head over there then. When we find it, we'll see who's right. The two of you should come along too, and lend us your opinions. We're not gonna have to put it down, alright? Yeah, I'd hate to do that in the middle of a beautiful place like this. Go on ahead, Mathia. I'll let the others know, and then join you. Okay. Just leaving them with me? Yeah, are you gonna stick me with just the Shatona? So unless we gotta go up and over. Try not to get chased. Oh, there they are. Yeah, can you go away, please? Yeah, you and your... Yeah, you and your tears. 'Cause yeah, that's quite a puddle. So what are we looking at? Can't see it from this perspective. So as we look around... Oh, what have we spotted? Oh. You spot a beast resembling the XIV you encountered in the first. That's the one there. Yeah, that definitely does not look like a scalekin, or at least not a normal one. I see, I see. At a glance, it certainly has the look of both scalekin and beastkin. Let's examine it more closely, shall we? Tell me your observations. Alright. Yeah, it's covered in plant-like scales. It has deft little paws, or it has a pointy snout. Well, let's talk about the scales. That was also the first thing I noticed. I dare say how those scales are for hiding in foliage. And now it's chasing its tail like a dog. Having studied it, I believe that the scales upon its back are in fact a unique form of hide. Rather than being shed, it grows with the creature. You might be right. If we consider along with its other characteristics such as its face and hands, it's more likely to be a beastkin like you said. A physical examination would be needed to confirm this beyond doubt, but I'm simply satisfied to have seen it. It seems you alone were familiar with this species. Where did you encounter it? Yeah, let me tell you where. The very kingdom of the First? Yep, as documented by Shinji, our warrior of darkness. Mathia has been to the very edge of existence. He has seen life that others could only imagine. Amazing! Creation truly holds no end of mysteries. Oh, how I'd love to see them all. Life beyond the bounds of our star and plane both. Well, we'll try and make your wish come true as much as we can. Looks like we're having fun. That face on Aaronville's face tells me otherwise. Or that look on his face tells me otherwise. Hearing about the unknown never fails to rouse me. I felt the same way when Kettenram and Galuf treated me to tales of their troubles. Yeah, of course, she would have known about them. You've met my grandfather too? Oh, didn't I already mention it? It was when Galuf came to Troll to investigate the Golden City. I happened to have business with Galore Jar Jar, so we met in Tuliolol. And here's the vision of that moment. Little did I know that the tiny babe he was cradling would return as you. To think that our paths had already crossed all these years ago. Small world, huh? Not only yours and mine either. Eleneshpia was there too, you know. But probably already full grown. I don't remember. It's quite fun if you don't. Yeah. Well, What, is she embarrassed that Erenville would look at her as a little baby? It was actually because Galuf told me about Charlene that I later urged Ella Nashfield to take up gleaning. My fussy Bun was growing up dour and withdrawn, and it was when I was at my wit's end that I recalled your grandfather's story about gleaners. Seeing the world through their adventures would inspire a change for the better, I believed. I'm sorry I was dour and withdrawn. If you ask me, you still have some work to do, but it's because you're that way that you're with us now, and I for one am grateful. Cause yeah, without him, you wouldn't have been introduced to us. And just shrugs it off like it's no big deal. Well, let's keep moving, shall we? There's a facility I've been wanting to visit. The Claria Museum of Nature. They're supposed to have creatures that take you on leisure flights. Oh? There's just one problem. It seems only 3 people can fly at one time. Then you and Erenville should go. The rest of us still have plenty of other things we can do here. If there's room for one more, why don't you come with us, Pattaya? Yeah, I guess I can keep you Rapids' company some more. Oh, thanks, Minuet. Then it's settled. The museum is at the bottom of the ramp that runs west of the lane Node Arrow. Come on! Alright, lead on! So yeah, this particular quest will come to an end once we speak with Kakiwa again. We're near an Aetherites, southwest, so I think I'll go ahead and get that first if I can. If it's accessible, I'll take it. (138) south. Ah, here it is, right at the base of this tree. I go ahead and take it. Yeah, I figure I might as well, because if I get the opportunity to do so, I will want to have the full effects of flying at the first availability. And we'll go up and over. It looks like we may have to cross this area first. Bypass all the treants trying to take us down. So we'll go ahead and keep getting attacked. So we'll cross the bridge then. And now we're into a more jungle-themed location. I forget, can I throw myself off here? No, I can ride the rails though. And we gotta take the long way down. (205) northwest. It might even be in plain sight by the time we get to these two. Alright, here they are. Alright, Kakiwa, Erenville. Here it is, the Claria Museum of Nature. The main building is closed due to the ether shortage, but happily, they're still offering leisure flights. And these are the fellows that will bear us? How adorable! These little guys? They don't look capable of flight. Come now, you know better than to judge a creature by its appearance. This will be great, I just know it. So we'll take our 1012 experience points and our 3-tier 11 materia, and we'll take some more battle dance. Alright, so 74 northwest, so I might as well just pick it up before I go on the quest because it's conveniently right here. It's right here, so I have to take it. And of course, all the other Aether currents I accumulated off stream. So I am out of Aether currents to collect here in Dawntrail. So now let's get to unfinished business. Let's go ahead and speak with Kakiwa again to take on the level 100 main story quest entitled A Journey Never Ending. Kakiwa is ready to take to the sky on Mewapara back. Begging your pardon, but this is where we can go on leisure flights, yes? Indeed it is. Bearing you will be our adorable Mewaparas, who are especially trained by a Turali friend. Just say the word, and we'll send you up, up and away. And there you have it. Shall we then? Indeed we shall. Wouldn't want to poke these things, though, so I'll just dress casually here. Alright, Curator. You are ready? Then go ahead and mount up. The Mewaparas fly a set route, so you need only relax and enjoy the view. Ride it? Yes. Let's get on board. So they fly away and I join them. How exhilarating, says Kakiwa. I'll be damned. They really do fly. They certainly do. Hey, the way we're flying in formation, don't we look like migrating birds? I don't really know, but I do know. Except we're on giant rodents. Yeah, we are. There's the aero terminal, by the way. Speaking of migrating birds, the mallet is where your name comes from. Did I ever tell you that? That I knew, but I learned it from the shamanist, not from you. Oh. His name comes from ducks? That's interesting. A migrating bird can fly anywhere it desires, even across oceans to distant continents. And you've done just that, my clever mallard. Are you trying to embarrass him before we go? I'd think you not to call me that. Mothers embarrassing their children by stating simple facts. Oh dear, is it over already? Time really does fly when you have fun. What a joy to see living memory from up high. Yes, indeed. Well, you've run out of things to say there, Aaronville. And then we descend. Ah, that was wonderful. An experience worth saving for the very end. You two enjoyed yourselves as well, I trust? Indeed we did. It was enjoyable enough, I suppose. For my fuzzy little bun-bun, that's high praise. I'm glad I invited you and Mathia. Thank you for indulging me. Yeah. Yeah, just say you're welcome. If I could, I'd go for another 100 rides, but I must settle for this one. It's time we were headed for the aero terminal. If there are still things you wish to do, you'll want to do them now. When you're ready, make your way along the path yonder. I'll find the others and let them do the same. Sure thing, Kakiwa. Oh, back to the pouty face there, Aaronville. Yeah, even Kakiwa's sensing like, what's going on here? Yeah, Aaronville, come on. Okay, big boy. She's only a facsimile constructed from her memories. I understand this. But when she's right here, as alive and spirited as I've ever known her, how am I supposed to do it? How am I supposed to erase her? Well, Krala didn't have that issue. Doesn't she even know how it tears me apart? Are you taking it all out on me then? Yeah, you don't want to say it to your mother, so you're just using me as a sounding board? And also back to armored. Yeah, I think I do have to go up here. Oh no, wait a minute, this is how I got to this area. I'm going the wrong way. I was thinking because it's the aero terminal, we have to go up. We gotta increase our altitude. But that is not the case. And so, up we go. And then around the corner. And to stand within the shadow of the aero terminal. Alright, Kakiwa. Oh. And Erevil's turning his back on her mother, on his mother.
How delightful this has been. Not since my journey with the Dawn Servant have I enjoyed myself so.
And you got to enjoy it with your son.
No, I'm selling it short. This was even better. And that's because I was able to share this adventure with my darling boy.
Exactly. Erenville?
Well, this is as far as I can go. As for the rest...
Just stop. You're doing it again. Deciding everything by yourself, and then disappearing.
Where's this coming from? Yeah, it's like, say something, I'm giving up on you.
You're my pupil, so you ought to understand. Everything that lives must one day die, and that which has died isn't meant to return. This is the way of nature. Mine is an unnatural existence, and I've suffered it only because I had to unmake this twisted mausoleum. But now that brave souls have appeared to whom I might entrust my mission, I may finally embrace the end. Can't you be happy for me?
For once.
How could I be happy?
Come on, Erenville.
I was actually quite scared, you see. Scared that I'd be trapped inside the barrier forever and denied the thrill of discovery for all my days. Your coming gave me courage and comfort, Eleneshpia. More than you know. And now here I stand, unburdened and free. In this moment, the happiest of my life.
Not to mention her last. Yeah, look at her, damn it! And those feelings will live on, and this is something only you can do, but yeah. Yeah, you need me to get you to lift your head and not sulk. Or grit your teeth. Well?
As you wish, Mother. I'll continue what you began. You were right, of course. Leaving home has broadened my horizons.
It certainly has.
I've met my friends and found this place. So I bid you leave your dreams with me. And no, I'll go where you couldn't go. And do what you couldn't do. I will.
Yeah, all while carrying a backpack on you.
Look at you. All grown up and dependable. Yet with so much more ahead. A world of experiences await you, each a lesson of its own. You may know failure and burning regret, but these too shall become beacons to guide you. So come what may, hold your head high and carry on with conviction. And wherever your journeys take you, keep me close to your heart, will you? I should like to be there, to see what I haven't seen.
Can you do that?
You will be, Mother.
Yeah, we finally gave you the solace you needed. And even a head pat to boot. Yeah, you can't keep that brave facade forever there, Kakiwa. It's gotta come out of you eventually. Because yeah, even you acknowledge what we're about to do. Something that you've been knowing for a long time.
Now, run along. And never forget that you're my pride and joy. I trust you all can handle the rest? Take care. And farewell.
Well, thank you, Kakiwa, for being our guide in living memory. What, you're not gonna say goodbye either, Aaronville? It's like, he's like, yeah, let's just get this over with. Or... nope. Can't even bring himself to do it. Can't even bring himself to say it. And so, Kakiwa's an honor to meet you and your Twitch logo body. Yeah, what a sight that was. And so, to the last terminal we go. We'll leave this to you, Erenville. I won't waver. Not anymore. If you're ready yourselves, then so am I. Upon shutting down the aero terminal, it will not be possible to restore Wind's Path Gardens to its present form. Let's shut down the final terminal. Yeah, let's enjoy this beautiful forest that we only really got to see for less than an hour. Yeah, Kakiwa just stares off into the horizon. Yeah, today's the day when you truly get to become a man, Aaronville. And so this aero terminal will finally come to a close and the trees will no longer bloom here. And everyone who enjoyed the sights, of course, is gone too. Yeah, taking one last look before she's gone for good. Yeah, look into each other's eyes for the last time. Away she goes to the heavens.
That makes all of them.
And so now what?
All that remains is to wait for the meso terminal to become vulnerable when it's about to initiate fusion. And then we strike.
So let's have a look at the fruits of our labor. Every place is now turned off. And this place is basically now dead. At least we still have a beautiful skyline of skyscrapers. But then...
Please be advised, we are entering the final phase of world bridging. Repeat, we are entering the final phase of world bridging. The ether of all residents will shortly be replenished. Be at ease. No action on your part is required. We thank you for your patience.
Wait, it's already begun?
I guess so. Yeah, probably because all of the terminals are turned off. Alright, Wook, we gotta conclude this with you. Not a moment too soon. It's as if she's saying she won't let us do as we please anymore. Through our time here, we've come to know what it is Fiend seeks to protect. But that doesn't change what we have to do. You got that right, so we'll take our 1,333 gil for completing this quest, along with the game's final Aether Currents. And there we are. We can now freely fly around in all areas of Dawntrail. And we also earned the achievement Frequent Flyer 5, which means that there's now one order of business left to take care of.